All right, go ahead. It was out of focus for some reason, but now it's in
Okay.
focus.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? This is our retake of the uh, Avengers: Infinity War.
Yeah, my apologies because when I was trying to transfer it off my phone, something glitched and it ended up disappearing completely, and I don't know how to recover stuff off the phone, so that's why it's taken so long for Jason to have a review of Avengers: Infinity War.
Yeah. But I mean, we saw it. I thought it was a blast. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, we went and saw it in Comic Book Day too, and
Yeah.
I think we do a video on meeting the wrestlers and stuff.
Yeah. We didn't have the story about meeting the wrestlers.
Yeah.
Doc. I promised that now during the video review. If you want to talk about meeting the Nasty Boys too. But,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, we saw Avengers. Got a prop of the Avengers, but this is not all the Avengers that we saw. It's some of them. This is like from 1999. It's like some of the classic Avengers: Thor, Giant Man, old school Iron Man suit, the Hulk, Ant Man, and Wasp, and there's some ants. And I bought this off a friend of mine who needed some money, so don't know if it's worth a lot of money, but I thought it was kind of neat. So yes, we even have props for the Avengers, but no Thanos.
yeah. But we actually got.
I'll just substitute Grimmistall for
Yeah.
Thanos.
But we actually got that from the collector. He shrunk all the Avengers down
Yes,
just for
yes,
us,
yes.
and that's how we got it. But no, this was really cool. See, like a roll call, all the Avengers, and you said James Gunn did the writing for the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, that's what I
Uh,
read. To keep it consistent with
Yeah.
those movies, their dialogue and such, and how they
it's
acted.
a great movie talking about they're running with Thanos. I don't really want to give a whole lot away. There's lots of great banter back and forth, lots of great humor, lots of great action. I love the movie. I really enjoyed it.
I kind of knew it was coming a little bit because I read the Infinity Gauntlet on Hoopla Digital. It's that series on there. I don't know. They had the sequel. The sequel wasn't as good. But yeah, if you get a chance, check out Infinity Gauntlet 2. And that has a lot more of the Marvel characters because obviously they couldn't put all of them into the movie because they don't have all the rights yet. Almost, because they're taking over Fox. Then there's like, I don't know if there's like a third version of like the Infinity stuff with like the newer rendition of Marvel. Because if you know comics, Marvel and DC change their worlds every so often. I guess to try to entice other people. I don't know. But yeah, they keep changing backgrounds of characters like a Wolverine and stuff like that. But so I think there was a new version where they brought in Thanos' crew, which in a first storyline it was all Thanos, and he was trying to press he was in love with Death, which was different from Death in Thor Ragnarok, and yeah, he's just trying to impress her, and that's why he's going after the Infinity Gauntlet to get power and to do what he does. Which some of that they kept in the movie, but yeah, the movie's really good. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah, I did too. I mean, it was weird because first time ever, we like it was the second week it was out, and then like in 10 days before we even seen it, in 10 days they already made over $1 billion.
Yeah,
Which is insane. And John asked if you want to get tickets in advance. So first time we ever I've been involved with going to theater. We got tickets in advance.
yeah, I bought it a Thursday night before because I worked at a TV station not far from the movie theater, so I assumed it was going to be packed, and that's how I also said, hey, let's go to the noon show.
Yeah.
Hopefully most of the crowd will go later today. And it's funny because, we got there an hour early. I was expecting we're going to probably have to stand in line, even if there's no one else. They'll probably, okay, the line forms here. We get there, go to the bathroom, go tear our tickets. Oh, yeah, go right in. Huh? So we get in there, and it was empty. We're the first two people there, so we had a choice of seats. And then what's funny is we sat behind the D-box, so we could fill the shake, rattle, and roll of those seats.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. And it was weird. I mean, because this is before they started the Newbie thing, and they played that Newbie arcade, and they had Marino Menendez without the that square shoulder thing that made her look like a Lego. She had like showing shoulders and stuff. She's still beautiful though, but it was a little weird when she had that thing that made her look like a Lego. But she wouldn't look like.
Maybe she's trying to get in a role in the Lego movie.
Yeah, well, maybe that's true. But I mean, I really enjoy it. I give that a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, they did a really good job. They made some bold moves there, which is kind of unusual especially for a superhero movie, which we won't say for those who haven't seen it. We don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, it's pretty good. There's a scene with Peter Parker and Tony Stark towards the end, and I don't know if it was the whole scene or at least part of it. Peter, the actor plays Peter Parker, actually came up with how he reacted to what was going on,
cool.
And made it a little better, I think. But yeah, they did a really good job of balancing the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Avengers. You know, their storylines, they kind of split it up like most movies. They split it a few different ways, and they don't really have them together for most of the movies. So, but they did a really good job with that.
And like I said, we met those wrestlers on that. Actually, we watched the movie, we went to Action Toy Man. We met the Nasty Boys there.
Yeah, for pro wrestling, it was pretty cool because yeah, I planned on let's go to Action Toy Man because of being Comic Book Day and get some free comics and stuff. And one guy I worked with said, "Hey, the Nasty Boys are going to be there." I knew the name, but I couldn't remember what the hell they looked like.
Oh, I remember.
And even looking at their picture on the Facebook page for Action Toy Man, I'm like, it's still not ringing a bell. As soon as he walked in, I'm like, oh my God, I know who these guys are.
It was cool. It's weird though. With Free Comic Book Day, Howard Cat was telling me a list of the comic books available. These had nothing to do with what we got. We got like the old stock or something like that. There's a whole bunch of new comic books that were made for Free Comic Book Day.
Well, we might have got there late too, because remember, we got there towards the end.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we got there at 3:00 because we wanted to see the movie first.
Yeah.
And the wrestlers themselves were there till 4.
2 to 4.
Yeah. And what was that one guy's name? The darker haired one? I forget his name.
Knobs.
Knobs, yeah. He was a really nice guy.
No, that was Sags.
Sags, yeah, Sags.
And the blonde hair got Knobs.
Okay, yeah, Sags. Jason and I, we went and got our autographs and pictures with the Nasty Boys, and we went to the back where the comics were. And while we're back there, looking at like the stash of the free stuff, as Sags comes back, he's like asking me and Jason, "Oh man, I'm trying to find this comics based on an anime show my son loves to watch." And when he's taking mixed martial arts lessons, so he does a good job, I like to reward him with these comics. And I said, I'm not sure, I couldn't think of, because I'm not that familiar with the anime stuff.
Well, I was thinking of just a manga type form, and then it was like more of a comic book form.
Right, but then he's the one of the store employees came over and said, "Oh, you're looking for, what was it, Dragon Ball Z?"
Dragon Ball Z,
yeah. And he's like, yeah, that's it.
I should have thought of that, I didn't.
Well, it's funny, because then when we're in there, also, this little girl comes in with her dad, and she asks a worker, "Do you have any Scarlet Witch comics?" "Yeah." "Do you have any Black Widow comics?" "Yes." And Sags said, "She's such a sweetheart, so nice and polite."
Yeah.
So when he went out to pay for his comics, the employee, after a few minutes, come back and told the girl's dad, said, "Hey, he said your daughter could pick out 6 comic books. He's paying for them," because she was so polite and very sweet. So that was really cool of him.
Yeah, it was. I mean, 2 of the nicest guys you ever want to meet.
Yeah.
And then there was a little bit of a ruckus, too.
Yeah. Or you could tell him about that while I look for something that I picked up. I just flip it around to yourself if you want.
Okay, wait a second. Okay, flip it.
George, yourself.
I forgot how to do that.
Point at your face. Talk.
Okay, wait a second. Yeah, like what happened was, oh crap, I forgot now. Oh yeah. There was this drunk guy named Coach. What do you do to flip it around?
No, you're fine. You got to hold it parallel to the floor.
Oh, parallel like this.
Yes.
Okay. I'm such a dumbbell.
You can bring it towards me closer, so don't see your face is awful close.
Okay.
Jason, up close.
Up close, parallel. Whoa. Now what happened was, we're so silly. There was this guy named Coach, not Jonathan Coachman. They called him Coach. He was, I think, a high school wrestling coach.
Yeah.
And apparently he was real belligerent or something like that, and he was kind of like making him mad. And he was like, we were gonna get her. He was blocking away. He said, "Dude, you're ruining this guy's photo op." You know,
Yeah, Jason tried to get his photo, and
he was.
It's like he got his photo and stuff, and he's just like hanging around behind him and wasn't getting out of the way.
And then he put his thing of snuff juice or whatever it was next to
spit
next to the knob and said, "You better not spill that on my stuff," Or, but they were still really polite though, but they were getting annoyed.
And then the owner finally came over and said, "Hey, you gotta get rid of that." "Oh, that's okay, I'm all good, I don't care." It's like, no, so I kind of kept my eye to make sure that dude wasn't gonna take a swing at I don't know if it was the owner.
It might have been the owner.
Yeah, and because I was like 2 or 3 times the guy's size, so I'm like, you're gonna fuck with him, I'm gonna be throwing you through the door, and you better hope that I get to you before the wrestlers do. But yeah, they finally got him to leave, but he's kind of annoying.
But he was like in the way, and it's like, dude, like completely. I was like, it was like the spaces were small enough as it is. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was being patient.
There's the third wrestler. I think he's from Cleveland. I can't remember his name now. J-Rock, that's it.
And then I saw Big John McChesney today at the Erie Library Comic Con. He said, "Was he nice to you?" I said, "Yeah." And maybe he said he's not a nice guy. But this one guy who commented on the one video was saying, "Meet J-Rock." He said that he was a nice guy working for him. So I don't know. I bought his DVD though.
Yeah, he seemed like a nice guy to us, and we saw that he had pictures done by Franklin O'Neill, who's like a local artist that loves wrestling, and he just done some wrestling art, which
and he was there too, and
Franklin was at the con.
Yeah, and he had green hair, and Knob was calling him the Green Meanie, which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah, it's like we went to Erie Library Comic Con. Franklin was there too, and so it's kind of his work too. Give him a shout out, Sergeant Slaughter. It's like a book, but that's all kind of art he does of all these different wrestlers and stuff. They even have my one buddy here. Hold that. Let me flip through. Where is he? Now I can't remember. I haven't really got a chance to look through this yet. Oh yeah, my buddy, the Boogeyman. Yeah, pro wrestler. He came out to Erie Horror Fest. Really nice, down to earth guy too. Nice to meet him. But yeah, we had a good time at go for comic book day. Go to see a comic book movie, then go to a comic book store, get some autographs. Boys. Then I saw something in the window, and here I'll hand it over to Jason to film me.
Yes.
Be careful, don't disconnect. And I saw when we're walking in the window, I had to get the Violator from the Spawn movie.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was funny I didn't buy him right away. I saw him in the window, and I was like, let's check out everything first. And I went back and bought him. And I didn't realize this. So like, this is cool. He's got an action.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to get the Violator.
I know.
From the live action Spawn movie, which I think they're supposed to do like a remake of.
Well, could be good.
Yeah, a new live action one. But this was calling my name. I had to buy him.
Oh, it's so cool. But, we had a great time.
Sticking with the Avengers, they can fight it out.
I know. But we had a great time, though. It was really, really cool.
Seemed like I was going to say something else. I don't remember. But he said he was a green. They called him Knobs called him Green Meanie, and the kids kind of thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was going to say something else, but I don't remember now.
Yeah, we had a good time. Overall, it was a good experience there for comic book. And then, today was sort of part 2 a couple weeks later where we went to the Erie County Blasco Memorial Library where they had it was a free convention. It was like the Erie Library Comic Con or something.
Yeah,
and he had then he had like a lot of vendors there. Like I said, Franklin O'Neill there. We went and saw a guy I knew through the Horror Fest that would attend. The Paranormal Pastor, Reverend Swope, that did a lecture on the Necronomicon. Necronomicon. That's why I tried not to do. I made sure I didn't do that. I so wanted to do that during the lecture, but the lecture wasn't too bad, except he had the music a little loud.
Yeah.
He's trying to set the mood with music, but
I got to do an official review.
Yeah, and there was some cool stuff. We bought some stuff. Like we said, the wrestler, we ran into him. Bought some merchandise off him. Ari Lambertozzi, who I think I said his last name right. He's a local filmmaker. I chatted with him. We bought a couple of his movies off of him to watch. We missed our friends from Slaughter Film. I didn't really look too close to the schedule, but I guess
don't remember seeing that in the schedule though.
It was on their Facebook page that Slaughter Film was doing a lecture on monsters called Monsters Are Real, and they were going to talk about Ray Harryhausen, and then they were showing Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. But by the time I noticed it, it was already 10:30 in the morning, and I wasn't picking up Jason till noon. And it's because the lecture was at 1, so we totally missed that. And then, of course, when we got there, there's these food trucks.
Yeah.
But we went in, because I wanted to hit that lecture. We ran into our friends from the Erie movie house that own that, and chatting. And then Swope came around and told everybody about his lectures getting to start. So I tell you, we finished touring a lot of stuff. I went out. The food trucks were out of food.
Sold out.
Yeah, it's like we got to. There's one still there. And he said they're out of food, and then there's another one pulling away.
Yeah, Source Series Point. I mean, I guess Curry Point already pulled away. Not to be viewed with Point Break, but that's different.
Or Tim Curry Point.
Yeah. Or the weird thing was, it was weird finding all the vendors because they were kind of hidden behind all the rows of books, so there wasn't a library. And we didn't know where the auditorium was.
Yeah, which I didn't even think about that.
They were showing the Dungeons and Dragons movie. I assume it's the Marlon Wayans, or it might have been another one.
Yeah, because there was a second one.
Yeah,
neither one of them were all that great. I'm a Dungeons and Dragons geek, so it's like I watched both of them. And it's like they weren't all that great, but what the heck was it? Of Dice and Men's a good movie. You go check that out. I think that's on Amazon Prime, and that's where about these guys and girls that play D&D, and one of them's leaving to join the army, and how it kind of affects their friendship when he announces that, and because he's leaving pretty quick, he waits till last minute to tell him. It was pretty good. It was at one of my film festivals, but
in some respect, I'm surprised the Slaughter Film didn't play tied in with Dungeons and Dragons. That one that Tom Hanks was in that Mazes and Monsters, remember? And he thought the game was
but their whole thing was about
the monsters in Ray Harryhausen.
Yeah, so Mazes and Monsters didn't have any monsters in it.
Yeah, no, I mean,
so they were doing the whole thing was about monsters, which both Seventh Voyage of Sinbad and Dungeons and Dragons have monsters.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know if they had anything to do with the D&D one.
Well,
but
it made them on
they were doing
take on D&D, and then Tom Hanks saw it.
But that's not what. But that's not what the point of the lecture was. So, so why would they do that?
I don't know. I'd get off on a tangent.
Yeah. So we're hoping to go check them out. They're doing a lecture this coming Friday at the Erie Movie House.
Yeah, for a killer workout. That's really good.
If you haven't seen, if you're one of the few people that haven't seen Avengers: Infinity War, go check it out. Like I said, read the comic books. They're free online at Hoopla Digital, which is a U.S. library system online. And there's a lot of other great comics out there. But I think that's about all I've got.
Yeah, that's about all I got too. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed seeing the Nasty Boys. The Nasty Boys go get nasty. And they didn't give us a pit stop either. Where they used to get a finishing move where they'd hold up the armpit and they'd guide the guy's face and go like that in the armpits and stuff. They didn't do that to us. But I mean, they were more talkative than Greg the Hammer Valentine was. They didn't talk at all.
All right. Well, that's a wrap, I think.
That's it. So until next time, bye, please. Take care of my Legion. 24 minutes.